Hi everyone, my name is Chris O'Neill from Sew the Distance. Welcome back to day 12 of the Christmas in July series for 2025. I'm so glad you're here, like always. So far, now I wrote this down, so I'm gonna look at my notes, okay? So far, we have gathered holiday fabric, we have worked on 4 projects, we've unearthed potential gifts and UFOs and works in progress and all of that. We came up with our lists. We talked about shopping smart. We've done a lot so far in the 11 days that we've been working on this. Today we're going to talk about kitting, making kits for our future self. I like to do this because it's something I can grab and go, and it's especially nice if you don't have the sojo going on, you're not sure what to make, you're not sure what you can work on, and everything's all ready for you then to just go to town with it. And the way I kind of got this idea of making kits is from a kit that I have. It's a really great one. I really should make it. It's this one, and I love how they have absolutely everything, well, but the thread in here, including the zipper and the fabrics you need. Love that! I thought, well, heck, I can do that, right? I can get that pulled together. So I'm going to give you some tips on how I do it and how I organize it and take notes and do all of the stuff. The idea behind this is to be ready to go with a packet. Let me grab one. I'll show you this one in a minute. Ready with everything you need to just take it to your sewing machine and start. This way, if you are going to a retreat, you could just pack this. Or if you're getting together with friends, this just goes right in your bag. You know everything is here that you need. Well, almost everything. We'll talk about that too. So I'm going to show you how I put this together, what I put in it, what I don't put in it, how I kind of remind myself of things, all of the stuff that I do to keep track of the kits that I make. And I have 2 that I grabbed, so I'll talk about both of them. Let's do it. So let's take a peek inside this and I'll show you how I pack this up. I'm just going to dump it all out. So on the back here, I have all the information. So this is the actual pattern. And on the back of the pattern, I have the list of all the supplies that you need for this pattern. In the other bag, in the other kit, I'll show you how I do it with a book. I use Post-it tape, and then I can just peel these off when I want to change the colors or reuse this. And then as I gather stuff, I try to check it off. No, I didn't check off the rest of it, but that's okay. All right, so I have all my fabric I need. I know exactly what I need. I have it all cut and ready to go. Now, one tip is, it called for a fat quarter for the main fabric. I didn't have a fat quarter, so I just opened up the pattern and saw how much I needed and realized I had a 1/4 yard of this, and that's going to be plenty for this project. So you can always check inside what the fabric requirements are and if you can use other substitutions, which I did. And then it's all ready to go. I also have the interfacing cut. It needs a good lint roller on it, but I have the fusible batting ready to go. And then I even throw the thread in. Now, with the thread, if you have extra, of course. If you don't, you can always put a note in here that you need to add thread to it. And then I have the zippers. Now, I need 4 zippers for this project, but I like zipper by the yard, so I'm just going to throw this whole thing in here. Now, this is the little notebook that I'll use, which I show this in the Quilting with ADD. I show how to make these. They're really nice because you can just have a teeny tiny booklet. I have one around here. I thought I got a sample out. Here's one from the pumpkin quilt that I made. And you can see, I just keep notes in it. It's a little booklet. That's it. That's all that is. It's so much fun. And I like to I make these all the time and just keep them in things. I learned this while I was a teacher, used them all the time in teaching too, used them with students. Students loved them. Oh, on the outside, I put a label on it. I also will put something bright, a Post-it, you'll see it on the next one, or some sort of indication on what I still need if I'm missing anything. That way I know I don't have a complete kit. I have to put something in. All right, now this one's a lot bigger. And you don't need these special bags. These I got on Amazon. I'll put links to them in the description below and everywhere. There's my other thing that I was looking for. This box came the other day. I got something in it. And I thought, well, this would make a great kit. You could do that too and put a label on the front. You can use Ziplocs, whatever it is that you have. I do love these bags because, I don't know, they're fancy and cute. But you don't have to use them. All right, so this one is a little bit bigger, and it's using a book. So here's my little notebook. Oh, you can see here that the stuff I need is right here. I need a half yard of binding. I need 3.5 yards of backing for this quilt. All right, so this is, I don't know how much I can show you. Are there any directions? No, there aren't any directions on this. So this is the quilt that I want to make out of a jelly roll, and I want to do a holiday quilt. So in here is the stuff I need. So I love this. This is a jelly roll. What's this called? Winterlude by Three Sisters. It's an older line. I also got this at my guild's yard sale. I love getting stuff at guild yard sales. And you can see it's shredded all over my fabric. But I have my 3 yards that I need. And I even threw my thread in because I thought this would go really nice with all of these. And I just put it in here. It's ready. And then I can just grab and go. Have the book here. I have it marked with a Post-it. And then I have my little notebook that I can keep notes in. And then as I make it, I'll keep notes on just different progress, what I need to remember, all of that stuff. And it just goes right in here. It's perfect just to take on the go. And I know it's all ready to go. And as I cut pieces, like the background fabric, whatever, or get pieces together, I can just keep it right in here and keep notes on where I'm at. So I hope this helped you get some ideas on kitting fabric and getting it all together, kitting projects together. Because sometimes in the middle of the summer, we don't feel like sewing, but we know in October or November, we're going to be really inspired to sew. And this is just a great on-the-go type of grab and go, get everything made, get the gifts made. You can even write inside of it, you know, on that little booklet, who it's for. You could just do all kinds of stuff. It's fun because you can keep track of everything. One of my favorites is this one. This is the one I wanted to show you before. The snowflake quilt, because I did it over 100 days, I have all my notes in here. So I can keep this in with my quilting stuff, and it's just kind of cool to see where I was at when, and I don't know, I like that type of stuff. So this whole series is all about getting you prepared for the holidays, whether it be making stuff for yourself or making stuff for others, and not being so stressed when December rolls around and you don't have the projects done. I know firsthand what that's like. I know I get kind of down on myself when that happens because I'm like, oh, I really should have made stuff. So I've just learned to start early, and that's why I did this series. So I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're getting a lot out of it. I'll be back tomorrow with another project because I know you like those too. I'm trying to mix it up with tips along with projects. This is my first year doing this, of course, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll do it next year too, and I know I'm learning a lot about this series and what to do and what not to do too. So any feedback that you have, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you take some time to sew, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.